High kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First high kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First high kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First high kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First high kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First high kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First high kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Now down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score!
Cornell down the field.
All right, LaSalle and Moses Brown here tonight from the Lynch Ice Arena. Dennis M. Lynch Ice Arena, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I have the wrong town there. It's Pawtucket, not Providence. It's Tim Duffy and Charlie Funk. They're on the call. I'm going to edit this real quick. We have a nice D1 matchup today between two squads. They're going to find their rhythm here on this Friday night. And I'm excited, man.
Yeah,
Chuck,
Tim, I am
at
thrilled
baby.
to be here, man. I am thrilled. Honestly, look, we're looking at a good matchup here. So Tim, I know you were doing some research. We saw last game between Moses Brown and LaSalle. It was 6-1 LaSalle, but we actually got an exclusive interview with the head coach of Moses Brown before the game, and he's very optimistic. Definitely a lot of emphasis on the goalkeepers, and we actually got some insider information, Tim. The rookie goalie is starting here.
Yes, the freshman Devin Maloney in net for Moses Brown tonight. It's gonna be a good game.
And Tim, I think that's smart. I think it's smart, Tim.
I like it.
You had last game. They lightly started the senior member. You know what I'm saying? And you're giving a little switch up for the LaSalle team that scored 6 goals on you last time. You got a new goalkeeper, new tendencies. So I'm definitely excited to see how this plays out.
Me too. I'm very excited to see how it plays out. We're in this comfy booth here at the Lynch Ice Arena, man. It's going to be a good game between two solid teams. Moses Brown sitting at 11th in Division 1 out of 12 teams. Just 1-7-3 in league play this year. But LaSalle, always a powerhouse, had a big overtime win last night against Smithfield in that shared home arena they have in Smithfield, Rhode Island. A 2-1 overtime victory. Drew that man number 7 with the game winner. Sergeant Latt's coming up in a sec. And LaSalle, this team has been shaky all year. I mean, they're usually a powerhouse, usually blow out a lot of squads. But, they've been contested a lot. I mean, they lost to Barrington, who, sitting at the middle of the table in Division 1. It's been a weird year in hockey and Rhode Island high school hockey. It's really wide open. We talked about that with Coach Juice before the game for Moses Brown. He told us, any given Friday or Saturday night, them boys can take it. Hopefully Moses Brown, for their sake, can pull off an upset tonight. But LaSalle, not going to be easy against those boys.
Of course not. I think honestly, this game is more for Moses Brown, like morale. You know what I mean? For here, it's they're trying to take LaSalle right out of a playoff spot, and no, they've had a great season, but again, this Moses Brown team tied with Barrington in yeah, Barrington beat LaSalle, so anything could happen tonight. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to a good game, and
Should
it
be a
can
good
go either
game.
way. But we got the national anthem, so
National anthem, get that American flag, Chuck. Very versatile man, Chuck Fugazi, cameraman. There we go. Boom.
little camera work, Tim. You know what I'm saying? Never
hurt anybody.
never troubled me, man. That's a terrible shot. There we go.
The home of the brave. Super Bowl Eve, Chuck, but before we get to some football, we have some high school hockey here on Rhode Island. It's Tim Duffy, Charlie Faulkner. We'll be right back in 30 seconds here on Fans Only Sports Network. Don't want to miss it.
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
'The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
15 minutes on the board. We're underway here from Fair Ice Arena.
So
And
Tim,
it's,
we got
the first shot of the game
Wow.
saved by Maloney. Second shot, deflect. That shot taken initially by Evan Barbosa.
LaSalle's off at it early, so we got a little handicap on the on the box side. So try my best to get some shots in here, but at least we already have a stoppage. I'm thinking maybe an offside call. No, I think we're sending the captain to the bench right here for Moses Brown.
Yup. Sorry, I was figuring some things out. I was texting my boy Cam Raincourt, a big member of this fans only community.
Yeah, we got a little Maxwell Travers, Max for short, going to the box right into the game. We have it's a 33 minutes into the game, 33 seconds. My apologies, and we already have a penalty. So LaSalle's looking at a good power play here early in the game, and it's on their side of the court, of course.
So entering the box is Max Travers from Moses Brown. The box is right below us. We have an absolutely sick view. As LaSalle tries to set something up first. Here's a shot on, not on goal, but a little bit off the mark. Getting it back over to Garofalo. Now at the top, moving it around are the Rams. Garofalo over to Tasker. Garofalo shot saved by Maloney. And, Chuck, we mentioned before the game, Devin Maloney that freshman who has seen a lot of playing time. So we talked to Coach Juice before this thing. He told us that Maloney again the star. He's played some good games this year. It's a very young team in both years. I mean, this year and last year for Moses Brown. And a big moment for the freshman in net tonight.
Yeah, of course. I mean, again, just to reiterate here, they stand. The Moses Brown team stands a lot on their goalkeepers and their strength there. Coach had a lot of confidence in the goalkeepers, so I think if we're going to see a Moses Brown win tonight, it's going to be based on how the goalkeeper performs. And as we've seen, two saves within a minute, so it's definitely indicative that he's a good player, and we should expect some good things from the goalie tonight. So
just love that wordage right there, indicative. It really is. Is Scarafalo trying to squeeze by a Garneau and
little offsides call
another
here.
Offsides. 55 seconds left on the power play for LaSalle here in this opening period.
Yeah, good penalty kill. I mean, they got the puck on the opposite side of the ice. Nothing more you can ask for here. Just a little short handy if they could. Like it could make a big difference here, for sure. Big morale boost if they score with one less player. But we see LaSalle going down the ice here, number 11.
There's a chance inside for Bradley. Got poked away.
Great.
Flying out of nowhere was Healy there to get it back for LaSalle, as they have struggled in this power play thus far. Moses Brown doing a good job hanging in there to prevent them from even getting a good shot on goal. Just one shot on goal. Here's a slap shot and a save from Maloney. Taken by Bogosian.
Oh, man, he's racking them up here. If I'm not wrong, Healy is Moses Brown leading scorer, correct?
Or LaSalle. He has 5 goals in the
LaSalle.
year, Vinny Healy. Here's a shot. That one on target, but I think it deflected off of a ram. Bradley trying to keep it alive for LaSalle. And a fight for it in the corner here. It's for Teshi. Bradley. Gonna work around the edge. Nice stick play from Max Travers to poke it away. Zoom in. And clock stops. Just over 12 minutes to go. And the power play officially killed by Moses Brown. A good start. Moses Brown, they lost the first match between these two teams on the second to last day of the year, and on December 30th. 6-1 was the final score on that one. This has been a tough year for Moses Brown. I mean, there was a lot of high hopes for the Quakers this season. This is a very young team trying to just be elite into D1. Here's a chance, a shot, and a great save from Jaharian.
Wow.
Or it's actually, Ian Pomfret in goal for LaSalle, but it was Aiden Rush going down the ice, and
Yeah, what a save in the open ice, man.
he had a wide open net right there to poke that in.
That was impressive for sure. I mean,
Pomfret keeps it alive with LaSalle, poked away by Gregoric for the Rams. But here's a chance for Tomka. He has 3 goals on the year. Tomka's shot off the mark. And there for the rebound is Franco. He can't get after it. It's Power now. Moses Brown up ahead, and that's going to go right back to the Rams. And I think for Moses Brown, the big thing here, if they want to win this game, is just possession. And they couldn't possess the puck at all in that first match between these two teams.
yeah, well,
today.
Tim, honestly, man, I'm thinking, based on what we've seen last time, this first period is, of course, very important, but it's really how Moses Brown bounces back. Because as we saw in our last game, they couldn't finish off. They started off with a 2-goal lead, and it just ended up in kind of a collapse. And we're really trying to see how the team has grown since that point, and that's really how you survive in the later periods, how you react, how you facilitate. So I'm definitely excited to see how that goes, and see how LaSalle adjusts to that, especially when they already had a game where LaSalle was extremely offensive and on the board. So
Sure is. As we're 5 minutes into this game, LaSalle, the offensive team. Oh, here's a 3-on-1, a chance, a shot, and a great save from Maloney
Wow.
again. Oh, wow, as Murphy was right there on the pass from the tally. And what a save from the freshman Maloney. So Owen O'Farrell the other way now. O'Farrell trying to slice through. His pass/shot, I couldn't really tell right there, off the mark.
Man,
Right
what a
to ram.
save, Timmy. What a save.
Absolute great save from Maloney. We talked about it with Coach Streets before the game. I mean, he said he has a lot of confidence in this young freshman to make great saves in a game like today. Really going to test what he's able to do against a team like LaSalle, who's a perennial contender year in, year out, and the defending runner-up or third-place squad in Rhode Island. I mean, sure they played Hendy in the semis last year, but LaSalle team always a force to be reckoned with. A lot of seniors lost for LaSalle. I mean, they lost guys like Richatelli, Barrett, Dylan Johnson, Max Cute. The list goes on, but still sitting second atop Division I at 7-2-1 as an icing called against the Rams, or Moses Brown, excuse me. 9:15 to go in this first period. This game is brought to you by all of our great sponsors, Precision Home Lending at ddphl.com, by LaPuan Insurance Agency serving New England, LaPuanINS.com, by Michael C. Lima, attorney at law. Give him a call if you ever need some help. If you're ever in trouble with the law, give him a ring. By Remax Law Group at 626-1140. That's a 401 number as well. Because we're in Rhode Island, by BrinoProperties.com. Bunch of fans only sports. Get $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. By Batula Pizza, great spot in Cranston. Me and Chuck are going to go there after this game. By our Elite Recruits with access to 60,000 coaches across 3,000 schools and 30 NCAA sports. Be seen by signing up today if you are a high school athlete looking to play at the next level. Was that a good ad read, Chuck?
It was a great run, man. I am very impressive. We actually we had a little breakfast today because, as you may know if you pay attention, me and Tim are very good friends. So
Roommates.
we went to breakfast today, and we saw one of our sponsors on the
we did
on the placemat. So listen,
Precision Home Lending at that Melgy, formerly known as Melgy's, but now called Tommy D's on Point Jewett Road in Narragansett.
and
It
listen,
hit close to home.
listen, if you know Mel G's, Tommy D's, it's a very good place, and you wouldn't want to put your advertisement on some place that's not
good.
highest quality. So
Here's a shot. Oh, a little bit wide right there for Barbosa, but yeah, I mean, Prison Home Lending, they're gonna give us a lot of credit too. We're elite as well as Tommy D's, and we have a lot less grease as well on our product. No shade. I'm not throwing any shade. As Healy falls down, Garneau getting the puck from Moses Brown, trying to slice through. Barbosa sends it away. Actually, Gregorek, excuse me. Gregork's going to chase after it for LaSalle. He'll get to it first. Gets it to Healy. But it's Drew Bradley who scored the game winner in overtime last night against Smithfield in a big victory for LaSalle. I mean, what a shot that was. Our camera fell down on the game on Fans Only Sports. Follow us on Instagram at fansonlysports.com.
we're not perfect, all right.
Not perfect, but
I've made many a mistake, but a great clip. You guys should definitely check it out. At Tim, what's the Instagram handle? Is it Fans Only or is it FO Sports?
FO Sports.
With a Z?
The Z, baby. And it's Bradley the other way with it now. LaSalle's got some numbers here. Bradley pass inside. Try to get it to Tomka, but it's going to deflect to Garofalo. Gets it back to Martinelli. Here's a shot from Garofalo into the netting. And we'll stop the clock with 6:19 to go in this first period.
Yeah, Tim and I've definitely noticed with Moses Brown. I mean, I obviously I've been focused on LaSalle, but I'd say their shots are a lot more quality, a lot more with the quantity as well. Moses Brown has great look early, and they haven't really been able to find that. So I think it's really just about breaking down the defense. I mean, LaSalle is obviously a very talented team, and trying to break through that defensive line is definitely difficult. But if they want to if Moses Brown wants to score goals, they're going to have to do it because they have not been able to find that opening besides that early chance, which it probably caught them off guard. And I think that's really what they're going to try to focus on because trying to break down a team like LaSalle is very hard. It's very hard. They're very talented in every sport they play in Rhode Island, and it's indicative as they're the third place team in the league. So.
All right. Yes, very indicative of what LaSalle can do. Very talented in every sport, obviously.
If you're a Rhode Island high school sports fan, you know how it goes.
You know that LaSalle is one of the more elite schools in Rhode Island for pretty much everything. As they'll get the puck here. No, it's actually Most Brown the other way with it now. And it's from Donnie losing it. Big shot taken, and now gets it over to London. Gunnar London will get poked away by Bogosian. Bogosian will reset for the Rams. Lost it. And it's from Donnie again. From Donnie trying to get a shot on goal. Just one shot on net for Moses Brown in the game's first 10 minutes. So they limit almost every team from doing that. And now they're going the other way with it. It's Murphy trying to get by O'Farrell. A couple of Irish boys right there going after it. Inside Murphy. It was a great chance for Natali at the point. And he whiffed on it. Could not get a clean stick on that one. Still a scoreless game. O'Farrell now. Here's a shot a little bit wide for Pacheco.
What a hit. Oh, my Lord.
Here's Mara. Sal's shot for Moses Brown, save. Bethune taking the shot, save from Pomfret. And this has been a game. I mean, no team really finding their rhythm so far in the first 10.5 minutes of this one.
Yeah, I mean, against Prout, it was a little bit of drive for them. I think they were really playing the home ice, but here we're playing Moses Brown versus LaSalle. I mean, they're kind of at some even ice here. It's right in Pawtucket, right in
Numbers
Providence.
here, a shot too tall, taken by Baxter. Trying to get his third goal of the year. And Chuck, sorry to cut you off, but that was intense right there. It was a 3-on-1, but Baxter getting aggressive, taking the shot and missing it a little bit too tall.
Tim, I will never get mad at you about making a call, man. I hope you know that. We're here for the sports, man. We're here for the hockey. I'm trying to be here for the entertainment, so. All right.
Face-off taken by LaSalle. Trying to create something here under 4 minutes to go in this opening period. As they're just trying on the board. This is a team that scored 6 goals against the Most Brown in the first game of the year. Here's a shot, and that is a great save from Maloney as Tasca tried punching it home.
Man, he's standing on his head tonight, dude. Great first period for him. I mean, we're almost 15 minutes into the action, and not even a slip up. I mean, I haven't really had a doubt on the freshman goalkeeper. So it's definitely a big moment, and coming against one of the premier teams of Rhode Island, got to have some pressure, but been handling it really well.
Here's London the other way with it. London has a chance, and Pomfret will get there first, poking it away.
What a move.
And here's the takeaway. Mamdani going to send that one up ahead, and London's going to chase after it, but not before Martinelli can get there first. There's a fight for it in the corner. And it's LaSalle the other direction now. Bradley trying to orchestrate some offense. His shot saved. Healy with the rebound. Trapped in the corner. O'Farrell and Healy battling for it on the far side. Takes a shot, and now it's Garneau hitting it off the wall. Bradley.
Wow, what a chance, Tim.
Another great chance, and Maloney gets on top of it again. I mean, what a game for the freshman so far.
Yeah, man, Bradley's got to be beating himself up over that. I mean, it was a very very good chance, and I mean, I mean, you've seen it. Maloney he's really standing on his head. It is a great period, but again, as I was saying, it seems that Moses Brown is they're either going to win the game or lose the game in the later periods. So definitely want to see how they're gonna adjust, how they're gonna try to create some offense, or at least kind of stop the assault. So.
And I mean, Drew Bradley, he's been a pivotal part of this team all year, the junior. You know, great player on the ice hockey and the cross field, and he can score on this team, including the game winner last night, and a hit along the boards.
We're looking for a penalty here.
And I think a man was going to enter the sin bin. He will. It's going to be Matt Franco. That's a great shot. This is a great angle we have for penalties right there. As it's the first power play of the game for Moses Brown that will last for almost the remaining of this period.
That's him. I mean, if we were biased here, we could chirp a little bit through this little hole in the glass. But
could be a little hole in the glass, as you guys see. Here's a shot right to Pomfret's lap as Agarwal, a ripper from the top right there, gets saved with 2:11 to go here in this opening period.
Yeah, I think Maloney's really been trying his heart out here, but there's a lot of good chances from LaSalle. And Moses Brown, they had that one chance in the beginning of the game that I talked about before. But a lot of their shots have been very, very mediocre. They've been very right at the goalie, and we're really looking for a little more sauce. You know what I mean, Tim?
Yeah, a little more sauce, a little bit more flavor. You got some spices in there, and Moses Brown, still trying to find the rhythm, get some good taste buds going in this one. As that one saved again from Pomfret. Most Brown, they're hanging in there. I mean, this is a team that lost 6-1 their first matchup, only one goal all game. Scored by Ethan Garneau in that first matchup, but the whole LaSalle scoreless so far in this game. I mean, it's going to be really good entering the second period if they can keep it up. The power player try to give him the lead. O'Farrell, what a move. O'Farrell's shot. Save. Rebound, Mamdani couldn't get it, but O'Farrell's going to get it back.
What a play that would have been.
He was going to send it out of the way. And back to Maloney. But LaSalle's power play kill doing a great job here as they just keep sending that puck back into the Quaker zone. As Lawson comes off the ice. Meantime, O'Farrell's going to get it back behind the net. Owen O'Farrell, the leading scorer for this Moses Brown team. He was last year in Lake. What a move from O'Farrell to get by Bradley. O'Farrell slicing through. Nice play. O'Farrell's shot a little bit wide. Sent away again. Bethune couldn't get it.
What an angle, Tim. I almost thought that was in there.
40 seconds remain, and
we have a whistle here.
And a whistle here with 43.4 to go here in this first period.
Is a penalty here? I think there is here. Yeah, we're gonna have a penalty here on Moses Brown.
Another
penalty. Even it up for 20 seconds.
Moses Brown penalty today. And this one is against Jeffrey Larson, the freshman. A lot of freshmen on this team. 7 of them on the varsity squad.
Well, Tim, if you know anything about Moses Brown, is that they love to recruit. So
sure
we're definitely gonna have a lot of freshman talent here, and it hasn't turned out the way that they wanted to this year. But the great thing about having young talent is that you can try again next year. So
This was a team that was very young last year. I'm sure they have the similar mindset heading into this season too, but just one win in league play all season for the Quakers. But they like to recruit us right. As it's Tasca trying to slice through. O'Farrell's going to take it away. Shoots it on the other end of the ice. Final 10 seconds of this first period. And it looks like it'll be scoreless entering the little break. As Bogosian has a chance at the buzzer, takes a shot, saved by Maloney, and that is going to end period number 1. 0-0 the score. As LaSalle unable to get on the board. Moses Brown able to hold LaSalle to a scoreless first period to the first 15.
Yeah, Tim, I mean, we've seen a very different result from last game. What do you think the changes they've made here?
What'd you say?
What do you think the changes that they've made to correct their weak defense in the first game?
Just kind of possessing the puck a little bit, keeping LaSalle uncomfortable. Quakers have done a good job of doing that so far. So we'll be right back in 30 seconds for period number 2 here on Fans Only Sports Network. 0-0 after 1.
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Myers, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Myers, deflected, no, rebound, score!
All right, fresh 15 on the board as we are back here for period 2 here on Fans Only Sports. 0-0 the score after 1. Let's get it, Chuck. Just want a little cameo. Chuck always delivers the cameos for me. We have 1:17 to go on the LaSalle power play as they're trying to get the first goal of the game, and we are underway here in the second set of 15 as this one goes back to Pomfret. And it's Martinelli trying to get it for LaSalle, and he will. Trying to set something up here as it's a great pass up ahead to Barbosa. Evan Barbosa trying to get by Travers. LaSalle, I mean, they've not been great on the power play tonight. They've had 2 already. And here's a shot. That almost ricochets in. Oh, almost for Martinelli. And the rebound was right there. And
man, what a
deflects
save
away.
by
What a
Maloney,
save
man.
from Maloney. Here's a shot. That's another deflection.
One, man. He's killing it.
Garofalo will get it. Martinelli takes a shot deflected by Mamdani, and the clock will stop with 24 to go on the power play.
Yeah, it looks like we might have a 4-on-3 here. Or a 5-on-3. I want to see what we're doing. Oh no, they're gonna sell him.
Yes, it'll be a Ram entering the box, and it's Evan Barbosa with the penalty. So 4-on-4 hockey for the next 24 seconds, and then a Moses Brown power play for $1:36.
Yeah,
unless
I mean,
anything else changes.
Tim, we haven't really seen anything on the power play here. I mean, I think it's probably the best way that these two teams are going to score. They've been very.
Taken away by Bradley. Here's a chance. What a play from Bradley. Get the puck. Bradley shot. It's saved by Maloney again. Wow. Oh, this freshman is hanging in tall against the mighty Rams.
That's unbelievable, man. He's playing the veteran right here.
As Drew Bradley on the break had a free goal, it looked like. Now he gets the puck again. He steps like 4-on-4. It's a chance for Healy. That one saved again. I got deflected by O'Farrell in front of the net.
Well, offsides call there. Barely. Almost had it to save it there and keep the attack on. But, Tim, can we just admit this here? Like, LaSalle's keeping the pressure on through a power play. That's impressive in any means of hockey. So, you know, well, let's see if Moses Brown can take advantage of this on the 5-on-4 and see if they can kind of try to get a little offensive attack here. So,
as Moses Brown power play starting, that's another offsides call. It's one against the Quakers. And I don't think a lot of people expected this to be a scoreless game. 16 plus minutes in. LaSalle yet to find their rhythm. Moses Brown just containing all night. This is Karasi up ahead. A big shot along the boards from Ferteshi. Fight for in the corner. Who wants it? It's Garneau coming to the pile with it. Garneau, this one sent away nicely by Ferteshi. But resetting now is Agarwal and the Quakers. Agarwal has it. One of the captains on this team. And Garneau trying to slice by. Nice play defensively from Connor Pacheco. O'Farrell has it at the top. What a move again. He's so shifty. O'Farrell's shot is saved by Pomfret. Deflects to the right. Just 30 ticks remaining on the power play. This one goes all the way back to Maloney, who's had a spectacular start to this game. We can't say enough about this freshman.
I mean, it's been impressive. I don't think Coach Juice is lying here. He definitely gave us a little insider stats, and Maloney has not proved us wrong. We were definitely skeptical about who's going to start in goal today, and as a sports fan, I can say I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, and Cam Lucier, he's been the starting goalie for this team for a while, but Coach was before the game that Maloney was heavily recruited by LaSalle. The freshman, crazy, born in 2007, 2008, these kids.
And I can see why he's heavily recruited. I mean, look at the save there. He does a full split, using his entire body to save that puck, and he's ready to put his life on the line for this squad. So definitely good to have that kind of person in the net. And I think Coach definitely made a great decision on starting him today because he's been lights out.
Taken away. Here's a chance for the Rams. And the great save from Maloney as Riley Brown was right in front of the net. And, we keep talking about this freshman, but rightfully so. I mean, that was a surefire goal for the Rams. They can't get it by them. Another shot. That one's saved by Maloney again, but a statement game for this freshman. If they can pull out this victory.
This is ridiculous.
In a monumental upset in Division I this year.
This is ridiculous, Tim.
But in order for that to happen, Moses Brown got to get on the board. It's still a scoreless game.
Yeah, it's clearly the issue here. I haven't seen any real offense out of Moses Brown, and defense only takes you so far. You got to score goals to be able to win games. So we're definitely going to try to see a little adjustment on the offensive end for Moses Brown. But for LaSalle, I say keep going. They've had a lot of good chances. It's just Maloney's holding his own the goal. And
they're good save.
As I say, he does it again. So
LaSalle 14 shots on net, nothing on the board. A chance here for Moses Brown trying to take it up the ice and offsides. As it was Power trying to find the streaking Karasi. And now a little shove in the corner. Got Aguilar involved now, coming out of nowhere, but.
Well, Tim, you know the rule about fighting in high school hockey, suspension for a few games. So definitely not trying to see any scraps, any quarrels.
Don't want to see anything too chippy.
We just want to watch some good hockey, and it looks like
as these guys, I mean, Salle, Moses Brown. Two of the most affluent schools in Rhode Island, for sure. Oh, power play, actually, coming up as it comes as a result of the fight.
Garofalo here in the box. Definitely not a spot you want to be in where they Moses Brown on the offensive end, and looks like the refs changed it to the offsides.
And in the box is Will Karasi, the freshman for Moses Brown. So power play for LaSalle as they're 0 for 2 on power play slate. Moses Brown's done a great job containing them, and now with a chance here is Murphy. Seamus Murphy inside the tally. Too much juice on the pass. Murphy tried laying it in there. It's actually a double penalty. Like you said, who is it in the box for LaSalle?
Tyler Garofalo.
Yep. Sophomore. So it's 4-on-4 puck. I actually called a game with Seamus Murphy back in lacrosse. Last year he came in the box with my boy Connor Barrett. Great young man. One of the most Irish games in NFL history right there. As that shot is going to be saved.
Tim, we're watching hockey here.
A little bit. Stop the clock.
It was a good chance there. Almost snuck it by what is it? Ponfret. What a name. That has to be French, right?
What was it?
Ponfret.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be. Pomfret.
Ponfret.
Oh no, I think it's Pomfret. We're in the U.S., so
we're gonna pronounce the T.
We're gonna pronounce that T. I was gonna say no silent T's here.
Sue us.
Unless we're wrong. Correct us if we're wrong. DM us on Instagram at FO Sports with a Z. So 4-on-4 puck for the next 65 seconds. The pile with it is Feldman, and it's going to be off for Moses Brown. This game is brought to you by all of our great sponsors, by Precision Home Lending at ddphl.com. Visit them at the LaPlante Insurance in Silver New England at LaPlanteINS.com. By Michael C. Lima, attorney at law. Great guy, even better lawyer. Give him a call if you're in trouble with the law. By Remax, the Alba Group, call them at 401-636-1140. By Primo Properties, go to primoproperties.com. Mention Fans Only Sports, get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. By Batola Pizza, great spot in Cranston. By our very own RR Elite Recruits with access to 60,000 coaches, 3,000 schools, and 38 NCAA sports. Be seen by signing up today if you are a high school athlete looking to play at the next level. So 58 seconds to go on this double penalty following the little altercation.
Yeah, man, they don't
shot from Bethune.
They don't tolerate any beef in high school hockey. It's good. Keep the kids healthy.
Not at all. It's still 5-on-5 hockey.
Yeah, and it's been all Moses Brown for the last few minutes.
Sure has. Trying to take the momentum as Maloney's going to send that one away. Bethune will get after it for the Quakers. And trying to get after it right there was Garneau. It poked away nicely by Mora for LaSalle. 6 minutes into this second period. Bethune. Maloney pokes it away. Tasca trying to send it back, and Mara's going to get it for the Rams. Devin Mora trying to squeeze by Feldman and Bethune. He's going to poke that one off the wall. And too much right there. She's going to have to chase back after it all the way in the Rams zone. Mara will try to reset, trying to get by. Lost footing. Here's the shot, and a good save. And almost disastrous for the Rams. Another fight coming up. Oh, look at that.
Oh, no.
In the middle of it right there was Gunnar London and Garneau for the Quakers, battling against Mark Viteschi, the captain for this Ram team. Let's see if anyone will face the consequences of this one.
Hey, I'm thinking another double penalty here. And I think that's a good
London
thing for Moses
already
Brown.
on his way to the box. He knows he's due for that. For Viteschi as well. So another fight, Chuck. And, we love ourselves. It's a good fight. But, scoreless game. Oh, we also got Justin Baxter from Moses Brown on the box as well, the freshman.
Yeah, but we're not trying to see anything too serious, Tim. What I will say is that during these little short-handed 4-on-4, little sections we have, Moses Brown has dominated. So I think if they're looking to get a goal here, looking for a little lead in such a tough fought defensive game. They're gonna have to settle for it here. They're gonna have to attack here.
And we've seen no team really even dominate on a power play today. I mean, a lot of good defensive plays on the power play tonight, but not a lot of shots on goal. I mean, we've seen 22 shots on net tonight, and not too many have come off the power play. So it'll be LaSalle with extra man on the ice. Should be a 5-on-4 coming up in favor of the Rams.
Really? Is it, Tim? Is it really?
And now we have Gregoric.
Oh yeah, there's two Moose Brown members in the box right now.
So they find Gregoric on the other side of the bench for LaSalle, and it's 2 men in the box apiece. And saw some fights last night in Cumbie versus Warwick, and already a few early in this one that have resulted in 6 different men entering the sin bin.
Looks like the referees are trying to send someone else, or they're discussing something. I'm not sure yet. Been a lot of discussing. Must have been a very controversial call there. So looks like they're going to move it back over to the offside line. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but
here we go. It is still 5-on-5 hockey, with Gregoric entering the box as well. No power play in favor of any team.
Oh, what a hit.
Here's Barbosa trying to get it. Bradley has it. And the neutral zone. Bradley's shot a little bit wide. Barbosa the rebound, but
got a whistle here. Looks like Maloney saved it in time. Got a little bounce off the netting outside, so they're gonna take it as a little circle here. Oh, what a pick.
Marinelli trying to get by. Feldman's there in pursuit. Travers hits it off the wall. Stays alive somehow. Marinelli's going to get it and put that one up the ice, trying to create something there. As this one will be taken away. Bumdani trying to get up there to Feldman. He whiffs on that shot. And Mara is there for LaSalle. So we are midway through this game as we're past the 7:30 mark of the second, and no goals on the board for either team. This is a LaSalle team that's been an absolute machine scoring goals in recent years. But this year, a different story. I mean, they don't really have a marquee goal scorer this season as they did in previous years, showing today. Here's Franco trying to get it at center ice. Taken away by Carassi. Flips up ahead, and just after is Martinelli for LaSalle. Martinelli almost poked it to his own net. Again, on top of it right there was Pomfret.
Yeah, great pick there. It seems like Moses Brown's really put the pressure on him and on LaSalle in the second period. If I could take a winner this period so far, I would definitely take Moses Brown.
Yeah, we kind of have a packed barn right now for this Moses Brown home game. A lot of fans in attendance.
Oh yeah, I'll give a little pan here. We got some heads in the building. Definitely.
We saw it last night with Warwick. Seems to be a little blackout theme. O'Farrell's shot deflected. Still alive, and now Franco has it for the Rams until he lost it. Back to O'Farrell at center ice. Trying to get some offense off the wall, but Martinelli is there first off the little feed from Pomfret.
Oh, good pick.
Here's a chance, a shot, and a good save from Pomfret. It was the best looking shot in a while for the Moses Brown. Jack Travers with the ripper right there, but Pomfret hanging in tow to make the save right in his chest.
And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. The penalties just ended. Both players from both sides are out here, so You know, I feel like it's going to be more physical. I mean, you got extra 2 men or extra man on the ice, so.
It's been a physical game tonight. Oh, and that's a good personification right there. There's a chance for the Rams, and another big hit from O'Farrell.
Great hit.
Knocking Murphy on his side right there and losing the puck. Agarwal has it. Nice move to get free. Shifty. As Murphy will poke it away on Talley. Gets back to Murphy, and he lost it again. And there's bodies flying everywhere tonight, Chuck, huh?
Yeah, these teams definitely very aggressive. I think especially in a 0-0 game, you got to be.
This one's poked away nicely by Garofalo, taking out the mitts of Garneau.
Oh, what a save. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Tim.
Offsides?
Yeah, but he seemed like he was already all over the blue line when he stopped it. I mean, I will say, man, there's no goals on the board, man. Both teams are going to be hungry for a goal, man. They want to get the advantage quick so they can sit back and relax for a little bit. But we've really not seen any good short scoring chances. So
I haven't seen anything too crystal clear tonight. I mean,
we had some breaks. We've had some breaks. We've had some opportunities from the net, but nothing that you can be like, how do you miss that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's Bradley. He's going to send another one over and got it on net somehow. It was actually Garofalo, excuse me. But Maloney
makes another great save.
With a great glove save indeed, getting up top right there to make the catch and put it down.
Yeah, I can't help but admire the way that use the gloves, drop it down, you know what I mean? Waste some time. If you try to pass that out, there's 4 LaSalle players right in front of you. So
there's a shot, great save by Maloney again as Baxter tried punching one home from the point. The 5-minute mark now in the second period. Maloney, 16 shots. You see on net, 16 saves. Baxter trying to slice through. Still alive and trying to poke it in there. In front of the net.
Just
was
barely
Peterson.
wide left. Barely.
And Maloney is with some excellent presence in the net. Garofalo over to Ferteschi. Tasca wants it, and that is a goal.
Wow.
That's a goal, the first of the game. Belongs to LaSalle, and that came with a flash as Cam Tasca able to get it to Ferteschi for the goal.
Well,
The
Tim,
Rams are on top.
Tim, I think you can tell by the reaction that was definitely not expected goal.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell from my call too. I mean, I
snuck it by Maloney. We didn't even see it. So I mean, those seem to be the best goals, the ones that you don't even notice. So definitely a tough situation for Moses Brown, who has struggled offensively this year, and now they have to make up for a goal against a great defense. Has been playing very great hockey.
As for Teshi, the defenseman and captain, just his second goal of the year. Some more shoves after the play. It's Bradley and Feldman getting involved right there. But LaSalle, I mean, finally they got on the board, and it's a team that, you know, isn't very intimidating offensively this year, as in recent years, as I mentioned earlier. And took them almost over 25 game minutes to get on the board, as that one saved by Pomfret.
Tim, you see another shot, much like the rest that Moses Brown has taken tonight. It's right at the goalie, right in his chest, and that would be blasphemy if you miss that save. So I think Moses Brown really needs to pick some better shots, try to set some plays off, because you know you're not going to get that lucky too often against some Division I goaltenders. So
as Bradley lost his footing, Gregoric tracks it down for the Rams. Gets over to Mara, or tries to at least. It is Martinelli having it in the neutral zone. He flips that one up to Maloney, who will put that in his glove and make another save. So 1-0 game for Teshi, breaking this thing open in favor of the Rams with a little cheeky goal right there that wasn't all too expected. A fast-paced game. I mean, these games go by quick with nothing is scored for most of it. Another good save by Maloney. Gregori taking a shot there. 20 shots for LaSalle, just 10 for Moses Brown.
There's a whistle here. See what it ends up at. Oh, the goal seems to be off the mark. So, going to take it again from that little drop spot. Definitely an advantage for LaSalle here off the center work. So.
And off the face-up, most probably the Bethune trying to get it off the foot of Tomka right there. Sal trying to reset. Garofalo over to Gregoric, excuse me. Big hit along the boards. Gregoric's went out of the pile with it. Can't get by Powler. And what a move to get free. A shot. Oh, try to get it over to Riley Brown. That was Franco with an excellent move. Here's a ripper from Garofalo. Deflected inside right in front of the net. Shot. Saves like a chance. And another great save from Maloney. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness.
Dear God, what a save.
As Tomka was right there to get the second goal of the game. It looked free. Looked free right there for Bowen Tomka.
That left side of the net was...
year.
Oh my God, that left side of the net was naked. That's
I saw
crazy.
Riley Brown entering back to the bench. I mean, he couldn't believe they couldn't capitalize right there.
Yeah, you can see Maloney's really putting his heart on the line for this squad, and it's tough. It's tough that one goal we didn't even think he'd. You know what I'm saying? That was one we didn't even think went in. So
yeah. And you heard Coach Juice before the game talking about how much faith he has in this freshman goaltender. And watching this, it makes a whole lot of sense. I mean, he is putting his body everywhere. So I think the fight here is going to lead a couple guys entering the box again.
Man, what a penalty-ridden game.
It's going to be Max Travers for Moses
Second
Brown
penalty
for
of the game.
LaSalle. It's Connor Pacheco. So some 4-on-4. Actually, I think it'll be 5-on-5. Two and a half minutes to go in this second period, right before Mr. Zamboni comes out. So it remains 5-on-5 hockey. The final 150 seconds. Martinelli inside, Natali off the stick, trying to punch it in, sent away nicely by O'Farrell. This one too much for Murphy, can't get after it. Agarwal will instead. And icing against Moses Brown. You got Mask Off playing right now. COVID officially ending. I don't even know if it ended, bro, but I just want to talk about Mask Off. Just like that song. We got a good soundtrack here for the Moses Brown boys.
I'm definitely impressed by the Ox here. They're going pretty stupid. I can't lie.
You know, I didn't think Moses Brown had it in him to play some tunes like this here at home, but so yeah, Farrell slicing through. Nice play for O'Farrell trying to create something here. Gets it up ahead to London, but taken away by Martinelli. Under 2 to go now. Here's a chance to shot. Oh, what a save from Pomfret as London was right there. And
that was the chance right there.
That was the chance to tie the game. Oh, my goodness.
That's got to hurt. That's got to hurt. Hit off right off the top right of his pads, man. You seek that low, no chance. It's a tough break there, but a great chance, and that's something that the Quakers can look forward to later in the game, trying to create chances like that. Definitely good look. And, you know, at this point, especially like you're nearing towards the third period, you got to get out there, you have to get a goal. Or there's no chance. I think everyone knows that. So, especially against such a good defense like LaSalle.
And that was just the best looking shot we've seen from Moses Brown all night. It was right in front of the net for London, who couldn't poke it in. Pomfret hanging in big right there to preserve this LaSalle lead for now. Behind the net with it. And losing the puck was Bethune. Taken away by the other number 17 and Matt Baxter. Baxter. That's it. Garofalo takes a shot. That was deflected and taken away by Bethune for a sec. Final 45 seconds to go in this second period. A fast-paced game in this shot.
Wow, he does it again.
Slicing
we have a
through
break.
it now at numbers for Moses Brown. It's power and try to dump it away and couldn't create any offense.
Yeah, the boys had to get a line switch, but after that play, I say ride it out. I know the boys are tired, but you don't have a lot of 2-on-1 chances this game against such a good defense. So.
Another save from Maloney. Baxter taking a shot there from the blue line. Final 10 seconds. Can LaSalle do anything here? Probably not, as this one, Quakers taking it back. Sent away by Ferteschi, and that is going to wrap up period number 2. It's a 1-0 game as LaSalle. No. Oh, a little collision at the end of things, but it is a one.
Hey, shout out the referees. They've really been breaking up the fights here, doing their job, keeping everyone safe and mentally here. So shout out to them. But yeah, we got a 1-0 score here in the second period. Very low scoring, but a very intense game. Tim, what are you expecting for the third period?
I think just more of the same. You know, fast pace. Salle, I think they needed one more to just really put this thing away. But Moses Brown, they're not done yet. I mean, Maloney's played an incredible game with the freshman. Pomfret, you know, statistically even better. Allowing nothing so far. Moses Brown has created some offense if they want to win this game. Have not seen much of it today, but LaSalle, I mean, this is a powerhouse, as we mentioned earlier, in Division I high school hockey in Rhode Island, trying to get their 8th league win of the season, but definitely got to keep the foot on the gas pedal for the Rams. And, you know, their gas so far today has looked like that normal stuff at the station. Nothing, you know, premium so far today. So 1-0 game. Moses Brown, 11th in Division I, hanging in there. And keeping it a game for the final 15. Reminder, this was a 6-1 game the first time these two teams played. So, hey, from Tim Duffy, Chuck Faulkner, we'll be right back for period number 3 here on Fans Only Sports Network in about 12 minutes. So we won't want to miss it for some final action here from Pawtucket.
In, and the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Johnson fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Johnson fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score!
Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot.
All right, final 15. We're back. Starting off. We are back, and we're feeling great.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those nice little clips of my good friends Tim and Chris Heatu.
Chris Heatu out in Smithfield tonight. Going to be a good game for them. I think it's Smithfield and Warwick tonight. Here's a shot from Garnell. That one getting deflected. Garnell doesn't get it back. Moses Brown still trying to find that first score of the game, and almost a good chance there.
What a pass,
from Donnie. Was a great pass.
Man, they're chippy tonight.
Pomfrey gets on top of it. Yeah, I mean, it's been a chippy game all night. We see a couple of fights resulting in players getting in the box.
Yeah, man. I mean, we've seen some close games, but nothing closer than this. You know that coach was in the locker room telling Moses Brown, we need one here. We need to tie it up, and they're definitely gonna be playing very aggressive here, a little ultra attacking, adjusting the game plan, and another chance.
And the O'Farrell shot got saved.
Man, that was close. And it looks like we have a whistle here. Looks like the net is off again. Someone needs to nail these nets down, man. It's been a problem all night. Look at we're caught up in the corner. Patigi and so they got it out. That was Brown. I mean, a chance.
Just 13 shots the whole game on net. It's been a great job from Ian Pomfret, the junior, backup goalie for LaSalle. This one, sneaks its way over to Tasca. That one's poked away.
I got my mom's first van from Tasca.
That shot gets saved. Really?
Yeah. little gray Mazda, and now we're driving a Mazda still today. So,
shout out to the Tasca homies, man. I think they might be related, honestly. There's an icing against Moses Brown.
You never know. He's going to LaSalle, so
there's a good chance.
Not to assume anything.
There's a good chance, is what you're saying.
There's a chance. There's a chance. Very small state. Everyone's related to everyone.
Everyone knows everyone. A lot of networking. Easy in Rhode Island.
And here we are at Fans Only Sports trying to create something in Rhode Island, man.
And, how do you think I got chucked this job? Networking.
Exactly.
And
friendship. And friendship.
It's my boy, yes. Absolutely. As Tomka falls down, there might be a penalty.
Looking like it's
push against a Quaker. I'm not quite sure who it was yet. And coming to the box is Kyle Bethune. And he'll enter the sin bin for the second time tonight. LaSalle on the power play. They're yet to convert on a power play all night.
Yeah, definitely not something you want to, not a penalty you want to take here when you're down a goal in the third period. Tim, something I've noticed between a lot of the hot games that we call is that a lot of the goals are scored in the third period. Teams get desperate, teams get aggressive, and here it's really on. It's how LaSalle can outlast, and if Moses Brown can adjust the adversity. Tim, I know you love that word.
Sure do. And LaSalle, they've fought versus. They've been a tremendous third period team the last few years. Here's Martinelli. Getting it taken by Agarwal. Natali with it. Trying to reset. 30 seconds into the power play. For Teshi. Healy back to Teshi. Try to get through inside. Bradley poked away by O'Farrell. Martinelli gets it back. Teshi could have sent it in there. Second chance for Healy. And bar down. No, not going to go in. Almost. What a cross, but no.
Yeah, you can tell they were targeting the middle here. It's, one man down. It's hard to adjust, hard to rotate on defense, and LaSalle's trying to take advantage of that, but Maloney just too good. And a little bad break on the bar down over there. So
Hit along the boards is LaSalle, struggling to get through this Moses Brown, defensive penalty kill as they're back in their own zone with just 30 seconds remaining on the sequence. Here's Garofalo trying to slice through Feldman. Garofalo gets some space, his shot, and he scores!
Wow!
Tyler Garofalo
from distance,
puts
Tim.
the Rams up 2.
Man,
Look
what
at
a
that.
strike from the near the blue line, man. What a shot!
Garofalo, his 5th goal of the year. A must-have for the Rams as they finally convert a power play.
Yeah, Tim, I was going to say, there's been a lot of penalties in this game. Definitely can't put me down on that one, but it didn't seem like anything was really materializing, and LaSalle comes out here and gets a quick goal from a great shot. So 2-0 hold. As my good friend Cam Rancourt would say, this is the worst lead in sports.
Sure is. Inside, good chance on the pass from Franco to Pacheco. Donnie going to poke it away from Moses Brown. Finds Mara at the neutral zone. Gonna circle around. O'Farrell fighting for it. Putting the man on his body. Gives him a shove too, and O'Farrell throwing some hands with Matt Franco.
They're definitely frustrated at that second goal, and man on the ground, you can't hit him. That's definitely going to be a penalty for Moses Brown, or at least some sort of advantage.
Some unnecessary roughness right there from O'Farrell. And no penalty is called.
That's interesting. That's for sure interesting.
Sure is.
Looks like they called an offsides on LaSalle.
For Teshi. Trying to get through the wall of Agarwal and Travers. This one falling on top of by Maloney. And Maloney's had a great game, but Tyler Garofalo just slicing that one in. Nothing you can do about that one right there. That was a great shot from Garofalo.
It was.
A snipe.
Right by him on the right side from distance. That's impressive, man. Regardless of what level of hockey this is.
Tawi going to get it behind the net. Agarwal pokes it off the wall. And it's Pacheco with it. Over to Mara. Mara inside Pacheco. Spin ball around. Gets in Tawi. Poked away nicely by Agarwal. Shot. Save. Maloney, second chance, rebound, third chance, and a score for Seamus Murphy, who punches it home right in front of the net. And just like that, the Rams are up 3.
Yeah, they blown the game wide open. It's definitely it's going to be a challenge. Score 3 goals in 10 minutes, and you can just tell Moses Brown started off very aggressive, and I'll just pushing them further into the ground. But, hey, this is hockey. This is Rhode Island high school sports. Anything can happen. So we can try to be optimistic here for Moses Brown and continue the game. But definitely a tough beat, down 3 goals in the third period after only being down 1.
Yeah, LaSalle just sucking the momentum right back, and not even some of it, all of it in their direction.
Here we have an icing call here. I say if you're LaSalle, you're comfortable. You don't have to force anything. I say pass around the defense. Try to just kind of clear it out like you're penalty killing. Waste time, run the clock. Try to just limit the chances for Moses Brown to get back in this game.
As this one off the stick of Garneau. But it finds Baxter. Mamdani taking it away. Garneau back to Mamdani, and That one's off the mark. No shots on net in the period. Most Brown until now. They had a great chance.
Wow, what a
Right
save.
there. What a great save from Ian Pomfret. Again, now the other way with it. Coming in the other direction, it's Tasca with some numbers. Tasca's shot a little bit too tall. As he had Peterson running with him. As that one sent from center ice, trying to play it off the wall, but instead,
Ooh, and a big hit.
Big hit. As Justin Baxter took a huge shot from Matthew Baxter. A couple of Baxter boys. Other end now, it's Martinelli saving it for LaSalle.
Yeah, and look at the speed by Martinelli there, just really cutting off any chance of a little pick there for a nice little shot on net. It's definitely nice to have a good, fast defender back there, and LaSalle's been taking advantage of it.
Marcelo Martinelli, a new member of this LaSalle squad, the sophomore. And, you know, I'm going to guess he's Italian.
I can't lie, there's a lot of Italians at LaSalle and a lot of Italians in Providence, so.
It's a lot in the 401. But we love them.
We love them. We love them.
You know, Jersey Shore painted a bad picture for Italian Americans, I'll tell you that.
That's true. That's true. Well, New Jersey kind of makes a bad impression on Americans anyways, so.
Inside for Teshi trying to find his man. Third chance, and Baxter makes a big
the stick's
shot.
Out. I was anticipating a little bit of a squabble there.
First time taking a big shot from Bethune. Lost a stick in the process. 8:35 to go in this one. LaSalle, who only led by a goal entering the period with back-to-back scores from Seamus Murphy and Tyler Garofalo. Sal trying to push it up. This one gets deflected, finds Maloney. He'll leave it off for Aiden Agarwal. Travers trying to get out of harm's way. Barbosa turns it over. He went by Barbosa again for a split second, but it's Drew Bradley with it. Bradley leaves it for Healy. Garofalo, who scored the second goal of the game, gets it over to Healy. His shot from the center ice, trying to play off the wall. A fight for it between O'Farrell and Healy, along with Barbosa. Barbosa fighting for it. One deflected or saved by Maloney.
Hey, if I'm
Healy took it there.
If I'm Coach Juice, man, I'm calling timeout. You see, we've seen some good URI hockey. I mean, given higher talents and such, but listen, a game is never over in hockey, and
never is ever.
It seems like most Brown kind of has some low morale here, and the chances have been tough. They've had a couple good ones, but nothing's really converted here. And I know that they're definitely PO'd
Take
about
a chance and a score off the rebound. Murphy with number 2, and it's 4-0. And Chuck, I mean, you just said this one's not over yet, but I mean, 4th goal of the game.
It's over, Tim. I don't know. I'm trying to be optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Keep a little middle ground here, but the bias is starting to kick in. Another goal. You can't have those opportunities right in front of the net. I think that's a very simple thing, and it's been very tough because I believe besides that screamer that was scored earlier, LaSalle's all of their goals have been right in front of the net, just sneaking it by the goaltender when they have other options. So.
Sure has. I mean, they've just been there in the right spot, the right time as the Talley shot to be saved by Maloney, and Murphy takes a shove in the back from Feldman.
Yeah, you can tell these boys do not want to get suspended from school. They are They're throwing out a little bit, but they're not doing anything too serious. So.
You know, I like Seamus, man. He's a good kid. Called a game with him last spring, the Salle lacrosse against Catholic Memorial. And I gave him. Huh?
He's on the ice now?
Yeah, he just scored twice, number 19,
That's
fighting for that
absurd.
puck with Agarwal. But I'll tell you what, you know, he was a sophomore last year. Murphy now a junior.
What a hit.
You know, now a big member of this LaSalle team, as you see, with 2 goals here tonight and back to in succession as well.
Offsides call. That's
Yes,
definitely an
Moses
interesting
Brown.
call. I mean, I saw him sneaking over the line, but that's interesting, man. I know coach isn't happy with that.
Six and a half minutes to go here in this one. There's Baxter trying to get by. Picking up is Peterson, but Bethune's going to come out of nowhere. Get it back from Moses Brown, fighting for it. Freshman giving him a tough time, or Pearson, excuse me. Inside, here's a chance for Tasca. Couldn't get a stick on it. Martinelli will instead. LaSalle just dominating the possession here in this third period, as they've only surrendered 1 shot on goal the entire third. Nice pass. Tasca's shot saved. Another chance. Rebound. Martinelli. Net moves.
Oh,
That's just up the clock. And LaSalle, I mean, they had a pristine chance to get their 5th goal of the game, 4th of the period.
Yeah, they are clawing at another one, man. Really trying to stick the nail in the coffin here. Can't hate them. I mean, it's a switch up, man. I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if it's exhaustion, but this does not seem like the same Moses Brown team that we've seen the first 2 periods.
You know, it's tough for Moses Brown, too, because they're going to look at this score and see 4-0, or everyone else in the state will, but it was a lot closer than 4-0 for most of this one. I mean, it was 1-0 after the first 2 periods, and LaSalle off to a very slow start, one of the slowest of the year, you know, not scoring for the first 26 minutes of this game. Just pouring it on this third period.
Yeah, I just think LaSalle showed a lot more intensity, a lot more adjustment to adversity, and
A lot more grit, if you will.
yeah, and here we have another 3-on-2.
3-on-2, and poking it away was Max Travers from Matt Franco. And it's Mamdani. Taking a shot on the boards from Mora, and he got lit up right there.
And you can even see it in there, LaSalle, they're up 4 goals, and they're still laying bodies on the ground. It's I feel like it just comes down to who wants it more, Tim. It's a little cliche, but it seems like LaSalle just wants it more. And we're going to see a similar result to the last game.
As Tomka called for the icing. Not Tomka, but Moses Brown, excuse me. I don't know why it's the Tomka. 4:49 to go. Martinelli off the wall.
Oh, what a move.
Bradley, nice move to get free. His shot going to be saved by Maloney.
Wouldn't that have been pretty, Tim?
That would have been pretty filthy. Would have been an automatic FO Sports Instagram post. Then we're going to have to reserve that for the Garofalo and maybe the Murphy goals.
Oh, man, that's that long one, man. That was
textbook.
That was impressive. I believe that. I think that deserves an Instagram post itself, man. For
Oh,
sure.
no, it absolutely will. Garofalo, the goal that really just gave LaSalle all the momentum, and then Seamus Murphy just taking any bit of hope from Moses Brown away with his back-to-back goals. Bradley's shot deflected.
Good save. Looks like they're going to get another chance here.
LaSalle out-shooting Moses Brown in the period 13-1.
Oof. And
Scoring
that's
3 goals.
not the result you want to have in the third period, man. This is crunch time, and what a hit.
Martinelli just lays out Secretus.
And what a
Sacriklidis. I'm trying to read that Greek name. Look at that, Chuck. Look at this name right here.
I could not pronounce that for my life. Good little chip
Fortunately
over.
for
Is that,
us,
is that the man with the lettuce?
that's the one with the weight with the curls right there, but he's off the ice now. Taken away by Healy. Sal's trying to milk this thing out. 3.5 minutes to go. Bradley gets it back, and that's poked away. Bethune with it now for Moses Brown. Karasi. Cross ice pass to O'Farrell. Going along the side. He lost the puck. And Healy getting on the move here. Vinny Healy gets it knocked down, lost the puck. Here's the shot, and the rebound. Healy is going to be saved. Some more hands thrown as Protassi took the first shot. And it's a lot of talking, I think. And Moses Brown, I mean, these are some guys tonight where, you know, they've only won one league game all year. Just trying to get some momentum for the rest of the season. And they had it for the first 32 minutes or so.
Yeah. Well, that's something you can look back on. I mean, as we said, it's a very young team, very young program. I mean, the coach, she's about 30, so you know, you just gotta. It's a rebuilding season. You know, definitely facing LaSalle on senior night kind of sucks. Can't lie, in any sport. So
it's tough, yeah. This is Moses Brown senior night. Shout out to the seniors on Moses Brown, Aiden Agarwal,
God.
Ethan Garno, Owen O'Farrell.
That's a trip right
Max
there.
Travers, Gabe Mondani, and Zachary Rorden.
They can't buy one. They can't buy one, Tim. They can't buy one. Great soundtrack, Tim. They got a
soundtrack here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's
whoever's on the aux needs a raise, man. Some good classics on here, even in the
also,
dire.
Just the awareness to play music whenever the clock stops. I would forget a lot of the time if that was my job.
Yeah, I know you would, Tim. And then we have a little breakaway here.
And Moni's going to send that one away. And as Tomka trying to get after it. O'Farrell falls down. And tough senior night for Owen O'Farrell and company. Like you said, Chuck, it's tough to play LaSalle on senior night, for a team as prolific as this. Just historically in high school hockey.
So we got a little chat in front of the bench. Definitely some high tempers with these teams. Two private schools. Two, I feel like two programs that really have a lot of pride. And, going down 4-0 after such a valiant effort in the first two periods definitely has to break morale. And, you can tell that most Brown players are just not happy with it. But here we got 2 minutes left. Not a lot you can do. Is just put your foot on the pedal and just try to make up for it. Try to get some points.
Especially just trying to play your hardest these last 2 minutes. If you're Moses Brown, 2:09 to go. We saw Agarwal and Matt Franco getting a little bit of a verbal scuffle right there. Still no penalties in this third period, which has been very chippy, to say the least. This game is brought to you by our great sponsors, Precision Home Lending at ddphl.com.
Check them out.
Insurance Agency serving New England at LaPointeINS.com. Michael C. Lima, attorney at law. If you're ever in trouble, give him a call.
Check them out.
Check them out. Check them out by Remax, the Alma Group. Buy or sell your home with these folks. They're great guys.
Check them out.
By PrinoProperties.com. Mention Fans Only Sports. Get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. By Patola Pizza in Cranston. Great spot. Great munch. By our very own RR Elite Crew with access to 6,000